Tonight feels like a season moment compressed into 90 minutes as Barcelona prepare to face Valencia under the pale lights of Johan Cruyff Stadium. And everything about this fixture carries a question mark. Hansi Flick has named a squad that reads like a medical bulletin and a tactical experiment. Marc Bernal, finally medically cleared after more than a year, returns to the fold, while household names such as Lamine Yamal, Gavi, Alejandro Balde and Frenkie de Jong sit out injured. Marc-Andre ter Stegen remains absent, and into that vacuum steps a manager who must improvise, protect and produce results while the club's grand stage, Camp Nou, remains unavailable. On paper, Bernal's inclusion is the headline, not just because of the romance of a comeback, but because his return reshuffles Flick's chessboard. If Bernal is sharp, Barca regain an attacking fulcrum they have missed. If he is tentative, the midfield will feel thinner, more exposed, and Flick will be forced to hide weaknesses with the kind of cautious symmetry usually reserved for knockout games. Even more intriguing is Rooney Bardi, the 19-year-old winger, now officially registered and waiting for a debut that could alter selection calculus and offer a youthful spark down the flank. This is where Flick's managerial identity will show. Will he lean on experience and conservatism to steady a wounded squad, or will he gamble with fresh legs and risky transition to seize initiative against a Valencia side that will smell opportunity? The venue change adds an extra psychological twist. Johan Cruyff Stadium is smaller, tighter, the acoustics and proximity shrinking mistakes and magnifying momentum. Barcelona cannot hide behind stadium size. Every positional lapse will be magnified and every moment of intensity will swing the crowd and with it, the match. Flick's choices in midfield and on the wings will be decisive. Without Yamal's electric runs and Gavi's tenacity, creativity must be sourceware. From Bernal's vision, from the discipline of the remaining seniors, or from a Bartgegi debut that forces defenders into new calculation. The coach also faces a subs bench that tells a story of youth development and short-term compromise. La Maja prospects like Tony Fernandes and Jofa Torrents are present, while another homegrown talent, Pedro Fernandes-Dro, misses out. Those omissions matter beyond tonight. They reveal the club's inventory of ready options and hint at how Flick values certain traits in this moment. In the build-up, training reports will have focused on fitness, rhythm and defensive compactness. Flick cannot allow a porous midfield to be exploited in transitions, especially with ter Stegen out and the backline already asked to do extra. Set pieces, discipline and measured pressing could be the equalizer. Small tactical gains will add up when the big names are not available. From a broader perspective, this game is a litmus test for depth at a club with enormous expectation. A confident win engineered through clever rotation and a smart Bernal cameo or start becomes a narrative of resilience and managerial acumen. A stuttering draw or loss exposes fragility and the pressure around selection, transfers and fitness will intensify. For fans, the emotional pull of Bernal's return is undeniable. Comebacks capture imaginations, but football is merciless. Sentiment translates into points only when performance follows. As the whistle approaches, Flick's decisions will be dissected in real time. The starting midfield shape, when to risk Bardegi's minutes, and whether Bernal's presence solves more problems than it creates. Whichever path Flick selects, the match against Valencia will do more than fill a fixture list entry. It will start to define how this Barcelona team navigates a congested season with a fragile spine, a stadium under renovation, and a manager under early pressure to show that the squad can absorb shocks and still aim for the trophy-laden horizon. This is not merely a game, it is an audition for alternatives, for youth stepping up, for veterans returning, and for a coach who must prove that in crisis he can engineer not just survival, but momentum.